Hey, welcome to another episode of Real Men, Real Talk, Nashville. Hey, I'm your host, Wayne, my co-host, Daniel, Corey, Uncle Dwight, and my man, Anthony. You know hot topics we sit around and talk about? Hey, do you think the stimulus check is going to hurt us in the future, or is it helping us now as far as housing, eating, food, everything else? You think our financial structure will be able to support it? Because I'm thinking that at some point maybe they're gonna raise our taxes. Because I'm thinking they're gonna get their money back some kind of way.
Of course.
Well, they did that already. You're taxed on every dollar. You know what I mean? They're going to get that money regardless. As far as the rate going up, I don't necessarily know if that's going to be the case, but our country is supposed to be the richest country in the world. Supposed to. Okay, so my problem with the whole stimulus thing is you give out $1,200, that's a little over $100 a month. Does that really help you?
Right.
Now, don't get it wrong. Something is better than none. I ain't saying keep this away from me. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying does it help?
Well, just like when they first gave it out, when they was giving people $600 a week.
They were doing that on
On
unemployment.
unemployment, and then they was like realizing like, well, shit, most of these people they get more unemployment than they was actually working. So it's like, you know,
I think they started to make them pay that back.
the unemployment.
Well, the unemployment
I
is
thought unemployment
always
is what
taxed
you
anyhow.
get.
When they upped it, that made a big difference. Like you said, they were making more than when they actually worked.
Right.
They was getting off that. Then
Oh.
you got the stimulus,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you got kids, it's even more. So I'm like, it's up there. You working just right.
I mean, because if they come out with the next one supposed to be what, 1,200 per
No,
person?
14.
Yeah, 14.
14 per
14.
person?
Yep, 1,400.
Yo, they can still shoot for
But
2,000.
you see how shocked we are right now. But Canada gives out a monthly stipend, and it's over $3,000
Yeah.
each citizen. You got countries around the world
Well, I mean,
that has a
but see, what
before this
I
and
can't. But see, that's what I can't understand. Like Canada, Canada taxes go to their medical, financial. That's why any citizen can go and get medical treatment. It doesn't cost anything. But our structure is totally different. All our taxes go to supporting the government and their needs. So it's like, you know, do you take one from the other? I mean,
But here's the thing though, and we would never know. Like this stimulus plan, we have politicians that sit in and write things into these plans. The people ain't seeing the money. We were sitting here crying about the little $1,200 and whether or not we're going to give it back. What you need to be asking is what they need $300 million to study sweat glands on a pig for. He ain't gonna have no sweat glands.
right.
You know what I mean? So what that 300 million going? You know what I mean? 150 million to study adversity. We ain't figured that out by now.
Paying the pockets of the people
I mean-
in those positions.
Well, I
Right.
mean, it's
Yeah.
Trump spent. They said Trump spent over 300 million to tell us slavery wasn't a bad thing. His commission.
I thought that was Kanye.
Kanye might have been the spokesman.
Maybe, yeah,
He might have been the
right.
spokesman.
Yeah.
I mean, but see, and
Could have been his running mate.
That's
He
nothing. That's
might have
nothing.
won.
That's nothing new. They've always been when they present a bill. There's always something tacked on to there to support that congressman's special interest, his little group or whatever. Now, when it comes to the stimulus, why not? They're going to give it to somebody else, just like the businesses. That stimulus that was meant for the small businesses, those ones that were semi-big and are in the chain, gobbled that money up. A lot of the small businesses didn't get it because of the different stipulations or different blocks you had to check. Just like they were talking about the national debt when Obama was in office. Look at the national debt now.
It's
Of
up
course,
there.
of course you're gonna pay it back. It's just like the tax break. The tax break you got, the businesses, it's permanent. For the everyday individual, it is temporary. It has to be approved by Congress to continue. And when they did that daggone tax break, They redid the tax table, whereas if they don't reinstate it, you're going to be paying tax at a higher rate than it was before you got the daggone break. It's a daggone sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's always a sleight of hand.
if it is like that, where you eventually have to pay back, what about the people who don't qualify and receive a stimulus based on where they're at financially? Will they have to pay back along with the
No,
people who
it's-
actually received?
Is not about where they're going to come to you personally. It's going to be in the tax somewhere. It's going to be some program that is going to be canceled because they're going to redirect that money from the debt to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be regrouped back some way
I know black folks been
to
hollering
try
about
to
I can't wait to get my
lower-
stimulus. They ain't got
to
it
try
yet.
to
Get
lower-
it.
to try
Call
to
it. That was Stimmy.
Right.
Got the Stimmy yet?
It's just like when the Agent Orange motherfucker said there was going to be another stimulus check. Said there was going to be another stimulus check, and Bitch McConnell and his folks said no. They'll give stimulus to the businesses, but not to the individual person. It's just like
Because they feel like
it's
they're
just like
injured.
when you look back at Ronald Reagan, the trickle-down economics. That was an excellent plan. Only thing about it is he didn't take into fact human nature. Those businesses decreased their profit margin? Hell no. They started outsourcing. They started doing things of that nature to keep their profit margin. Didn't shit trickle down.
That's why they went out. That's when they went overseas with all their businesses.
They have been
manufacturing.
going overseas with their business since I was that tall, going to Dago Elementary School. There was a steel
Not that-
steel
not-
plant
not that
that
tall.
we used to walk past and throw rocks to the daggone window because the daggone thing was closed, had been closed. And this is back in the daggone 50s. They've been outsourcing long before that.
Yeah, well, you can't find nothing that don't say made in China, though. Everything made in China, shit.
We shouldn't have to pay. I mean, if we end up having to pay back and we ain't received the stimulus, well, we should receive the stimulus then. If we ain't paid back, if we got to pay back, you know, everybody has to pay back all together.
That sounds like a rich man talk.
It's all
That
about
sounds like
fairness.
somebody
That
in
sounds like
that,
a rich man
It's all
talk.
about
that is not below that tax.
Right.
That,
He ain't talking for the popo. Hey, Real Man, Real Talk Nashville. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit us up on YouTube and Facebook. Once again, as always, thank you for showing up.
We pay back, the Senate pay back.